Cancer is pervasive in our society. Nearly everyone among us has a friend, family member, someone at work or in their community who has experienced cancer. In the United States, approximately 2 million people are diagnosed with cancer every year. Globally, there are approximately 10 million deaths every year from cancer. Cancer is so difficult to treat because, unlike a bacteria, a foreign body, a virus, cancer escapes the body's normal immune surveillance. Thereby, it grows unabated and typically undetected. In addition to the many molecules that Sutro has in the discovery pipeline, we have molecules in the clinic as well. Our most advanced compound is STRO-02, or Luvelta. STRO-02 is an antibody-drug conjugate targeting folate receptor alpha. Folate receptor alpha is an antigen that's expressed on many different tumor types. In fact, STRO-02, or Luvelta, has shown activity in every tumor type that it's been examined. These include tumor types such as triple-negative breast cancer, bile duct carcinoma, and even non-small cell lung cancer. Where Luvelta is concerned, we believe that ovarian is really just the tip of the iceberg.
So the experience of a cancer patient, of course, in particular the last 3 to 4 years, where ADCs are front and center stage of all the larger oncology meetings across the globe, where you now can induce objective response rate, tumor regressions in patients that are better than chemotherapy with less side effects. And the durability of the response, that means how long you benefit from the cancer drug, is much more improved over chemotherapy. And then survival, the overall survival, that is of course the most important endpoint for a cancer patient. So with ADCs, you actually link a very highly cytotoxic chemotherapy via a linker to the antibody to redirect the chemotherapy towards the cancer and away from the normal tissue of the body. ADCs, as we have them now, are very effective and less toxic than what we've seen for chemotherapy. But ultimately, what you want to do when you treat a cancer patient, you want to give them a drug, and there's no need for the cancer patient to come back for additional treatments. Right now, that only rarely happens. We saw that when these patients have certain cells, they are known as CD8 T cells, also known as killer T cells, get into the tumors, they can eradicate these tumors. And these patients, where a lot of these CD8 T cells can get into the tumors, benefit most from these PD-1 inhibitors. And that's where we came up with iADCs. So we want to add additional payloads to an antibody-drug conjugate that will recruit these CD8 T cells into the tumor. And so we get the combined effect of having an ADC, getting rid of the tumor, with that PD-1 effect on the CD8 T cells. And what this does is you teach your own immune system, your own T cells, how to recognize the tumor and then get rid of it. So if you stop treatment and the tumor grows again, your own immune system will kick in and get rid of the tumor. So this is the goal of iADCs. And we have the potential to do that better than any others because we're using that cell-free system to integrate these non-natural amino acids, and it's much harder to do when you go with conventional manufacturing methods like CHO cells or eukaryotic cells. It's much harder to get that into the antibody than when you use cell-free extract from E. coli.
Sutro's cell-free technology has been critical to Sutro's success. The cell-free manufacturing platform is a really interesting way of manufacturing complex biomolecules using the cellular machinery, except without having the cells present. What we're able to do is take the entire biochemistry that's available in a cell, in the living cell, and make it available in a highly controlled bioreactor environment. And in this environment, we're able to make extremely complex biomolecules as though the cells were present, except for not. What this does is really it frees us from all the constraints imposed by traditional cell culture, and we're able to archive the material, the cell-free extract, and then keep it in readiness for manufacturing at any time we want. So this is really the beauty of the cell-free system. And not only that, for Sutro particularly, we are able to enable the entire value chain, starting from discovery to design, to development, and then to manufacturing. exactly the same cell-free system is completely scalable across all of these different aspects of the value chain. So Sutro has the technology to make all of the components of the cell-free machinery available ahead of time so that they can be brought together in real time to enable the manufacturing of these complex molecules. We make the extract, we make reagents. All of these are made by proprietary processes that Sutro has invented. And this really enables us to deploy the technology anywhere in the world. We are able to archive this material either as a frozen material or as spray-dried material or as freeze-dried material. And this allows us to ship the material anywhere we want in the world to enable local manufacture. And this is a huge advantage for our partners as well, because they can now take Sutro's technology and deploy it in a facility of their choice. They can do this either at a CMO or in an internal facility. And that's what makes this technology really good. And another very special thing about this technology is that it's remarkably fast. We, for example, can make an antibody batch in just about 8 hours. And this, traditionally, an upstream batch would take about 14 days in a conventional manufacturing facility. So this is one of the other advantages of the cell-free technology. Very important thing to note is that Sutro plans to scale up this technology and have it manufactured at commercial scale at a commercial CMO, and that will be very definitive proof of the technology having attained its right place in the whole pantheon of manufacturing technologies.
Sutro was founded over 20 years ago. Today, we are in the midst of a pivotal trial seeking registration of our lead cancer product, Luvelta, which treats women who have late-stage ovarian cancer. It's incredibly rewarding to think that the company that started with an idea about a novel technology could have found its way to a pivotal trial where we're benefiting patients who have a serious need for new therapies. And I look forward to not only seeing how Luvelta can benefit women with late-stage ovarian cancer, but can benefit other patients with other types of cancer as well.
Luvelta is a pipeline and a drug. We see strong clinical activity in multiple tumors today. Even within ovarian cancer, 8 out of 10 patients would be eligible to receive the benefit of Luvelta. So that is quite a big market opportunity within ovarian cancer. But now that we see clinical activity and preclinical activity in other solid tumors, that really gives us hope that this has much greater potential from a commercial perspective to be able to benefit a lot more patients. We believe that our technology makes a difference in improving the quality of the medicines that we can deliver, and all striving to improve the efficacy as well as the tolerability of these medicines. And at the end of the day, we're trying to bend the curve. We're trying to really bring new hope for patients and their families for tomorrow.
We are not aware of other molecules that have this broad reach of activity across multiple different tumor types that express folate receptor alpha. It's a unique opportunity to have a series of cancers treated with a single drug. Sutro is a company dedicated to bringing new cancer therapeutics to patients. Virtually everyone who works here has been touched in some way, directly or indirectly, by cancer. And that makes it more personal to each and every employee, that the work that they do daily may be a benefit to a loved one, a friend. It's that passion that our employees bring to the labs, to our manufacturing facility, to the clinical development organization that we have, and ultimately to the commercial organization that we will build. It's that passion that drives everybody every day to deliver something to patients that they don't have and that they desperately need.